talking about is Judas and the Black Messiah.
Right.
It actually was an enlightening movie. You know, just hearing information about it and going back on history. And just watching the movie, the take that I took from it is loyalty, and trust. And you had a guy who infiltrated the Black Panther Party and gained the trust of the other individuals by his actions. All the while, playing them and then setting them up, only to take down the one of the heads who had an influential voice, which in turn caused him to have a lot of internal issues with himself. It was a great movie. It was a great movie because it teaches us a number of different things. It also helps us to understand and be very, very vigilant and do our due diligence when it comes to people around, the energies that they display and we display as far as our causes and our concerns.
Right. I just want to say I thought it was a great movie. A lot of people thought that they should have focused on Fred Hampton more instead of the Snitch Bull, but I thought it was evened out. I thought it was balanced pretty well. But my whole take from it was that he was showing that the power is in people, the power is in unity, and that's what we lack. That's the main thing that we lack, and we still lack that right now. Because even as he was trying to get the gangs to join the Black Panthers, they was hesitant at first because the FBI was, poisoning them, trying to, put each other against each other. And then he went and got some of the white people to join him. I didn't even know that part.
I didn't either, see.
He went and got some of the white people to join him. And then the gangs came along later. So he was showing that the power is in people. And it's just that what day are we going to wake up and start, supporting each other and making this thing of ours, doing it for us. And it was one thing that my boy B McFly had on his page one day. I seen him. He had a post about how he went in a Chinese store. So, you go in a Chinese store every day and you buy stuff and, they take our money every day. But he went in there trying to sell something to them and they wasn't trying to hear it. They was like, no, we cool. They wasn't trying to hear it at all. No. So that's just how it is. Like, they come in our neighborhoods and they take our money, but they don't even support us. So we have to start supporting each other, and we have to build our own communities and our own networks, and we have to start helping each other out more to get it to where we were trying to go to. Now, it's on you, Karen. What do you think?
Well, like I said, I'm so glad that you did make me watch the movie, and I have to look at it from an actor's point of view. From an actor's point of view, that movie was so emotional.
Right.
I applaud each and every actor that played a part in that movie because every part of that movie touched you. Once I did catch up to it, I'm a little slow with catching up to it, but once I did catch up to it, because of the unity, because of the brotherhood, and this guy, he was in there and he was snitching on them, and he had to play that part, and he played that part well. So I know they had to take a lot out of him to have to play a part like that, because when you're sitting back and you're looking at that part that you had to play, and even more so when you're reading the role and you got to feel it and inhale it, I'm telling you, that can do something to the mental. You as an author know that too.
Right.
Same as when you're writing, you become the character, you are the character. When you're doing those roles and you have to become that person, you become that person. So, my thing was, I did not appreciate Charlemagne for what he tried to insinuate.
Right.
Because he tried to attack Lakeith Stanfield's, his personal character based on a role that he played. And I think that's so unfair.
But I think Charlamagne's just trolling just to get people to talk about it. I think he's just trolling. I don't really think he really feels that about Lakeith.
I really hope he does not. Well, now you know me, T. I started doing a little searching. Then it's something about, didn't that guy, the one that he was interviewing, didn't he ask Charlamagne, did they have something to do with a personal beef or something?
Yeah.
So they're saying that it may be a personal beef, and we all know that Charlamagne the God got beef with everybody.
Right.
So I don't know, but I just think that something that serious. I mean, did he really watch the film? Did he realize what this film meant to everybody?
Right.
I mean, maybe he did, and maybe he can't look at it from the point that I'm talking about. And that's why when you said that you think it was equal, as far as like film time, I do too, but I can understand why the character Bill got more film time or whatever, because his role was more emotional. His role was more engaging. I mean, he had to put a lot in there.
Right.
Fred was a lot, but Fred was the hero. It's easier being a hero than it is being a villain.
One of the reasons why the film touched so much on Lakeith's character was because of the documentary that was made in 1979, or 1979, that this documentary was made based upon his actions, and therefore bringing down this organization that it did in the Chicago chapter, and how it pertained to him. So this was them showing the events that led up to this documentary being put out. And just to touch on another one of your points, Karen, as you being an actress, and getting into a role and becoming one with the role, Lakeith actually said that he had to go through months and months of counseling, because he became so in depth and so immersed in his role that it overtook his mind, which the original character,
that's right,
the original person committed suicide days after the original documentary was shown on January 15th, 1980. It was shown on Martin Luther King Day in 1980, and he committed
on my
suicide.
born day. That's on my born day now.
Yeah, so he committed suicide on your birthday, too. Came in the world as that man left.
Wow. And I'm telling you, because I felt that. I felt that to my core. So big ups to him for doing it, and I hope he made a lot of money, because I can see some lifetime damage in that.
Right, but I just want to say that.
Been brave enough.
Right, I just want to say that my favorite part was when he was about to go back to jail. They was about to send him back to jail, and he was going to have to do the 5 years. But his people was trying to give him some money so he could skip town and hide out. And he was like, I don't want to take that money. Take this money and go, make a little hospital or a clinic, because we need that. And I'll just go do the 5 years. He was like, I'll just go do the 5 years. And I thought that was the strongest point of the movie right there. Where he said, fuck it. I'll go do the 5 years. We need this hospital. I'll go do the 5 years. This is more.
That's right.
So he was all for the people all the time. What was your favorite part? No, what was your favorite part?
One of my favorite parts was when they burnt down when the police officers had the shootout.
Right.
Burnt down the office. And then showing the community coming together, not just the community, but rival gangs that they had issues with, individuals within the community, banding together to rebuild something that they seen as a place of power, a place of unity, a place that was theirs, regardless of whatever things they had within their own rival gangs or cliques, to get this back up. And then when he got out of jail and came back, just the overall overwhelming love and support that he knew that was the community. He even spoke on that. The true mark and power is not within man, it's all in an organization. So
What was your favorite part, Karen?
My favorite part was the end of it when they busted in shooting and Dominique Fishback, the character that she played, his girlfriend,
Right.
how she was over him, protecting him the
Right.
whole time.
Right.
So he knew that he was not killed by, by a bullet,
Right.
whereas everybody else thought they did. But she was strong and held that because she knew it wasn't going to change anything for her to say anything. And then, too, the person that killed him would have killed her. So she was smart, very smart for holding it in, but she was strong to go along with it. So, I mean, that was powerful right there. Where she guarded him and then she stood up and didn't open her mouth.
Right. And they kept on saying, at certain points throughout the movie, they kept on saying discipline, discipline, discipline. They kept on saying that at certain points throughout the movie to show people that throughout those trying times, you got to have discipline. You can't always act in your emotions. You got to have that discipline, to stay calm and stay, on a race.
That's
That's
right.
a question that you got to ask yourself nowadays. Do you have that discipline to when times get hard, or when you're faced with adversity, or you're faced with a challenge? Can you maintain your teachings, or can you maintain something that's been drilled into you, drilled into you, drilled into you?
Right.
Will you fold, or will you stand?
Right, because that's when they want to see you act a fool. They want to see you act a fool. So you gotta remain disciplined. You gotta.
And see, people need to apply that within their lives. That same, go back to what I just said, show discipline, even during grief. You got to show discipline.
Right.
And showing discipline is simply being still sometimes, simply being still, talking to God and just staying still. Because during those times, that's what you're supposed to do, show discipline.
Right.
And that is one of the hardest times in the world to show it. But you got to show discipline.
Let us know in the comments what was your favorite parts and what y'all thought about the movie, and I'll start posting comments. I seen a lot of people saying that he's catching a lot of backlash for that role, and they said that the Black Panthers. Oh, Diana said the Black Panthers started the WIC program. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
I didn't either.
it was a lot. It was a lot in that movie.
Angela said that was her favorite part as well. She protected her king. That's right. She protected her king to the end.
How many?
Right.
Did.
That's another great thing too. How many of us protect our own? How many
Right.
That's right.
When it comes down to it, will we stand and protect instead of walking away, or having a story, or having a narrative? How many people would actually stand for the very thing or very person that got them to where they are today? Not many. In the face of adversity, people, thing is to play the blame game, point fingers, or get into a comfortable spot instead of, hunkering down and just protecting and saying, "Hey, I'm riding, regardless of whatever happened. I'm here."
Right. That was also another one of my favorite parts, was when she told him the poem about when she was about to become a mother.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts. That was deep.
That was very touching too. Yeah, that was. I mean, now the girl that played the main part of one of his soldiers, I didn't never look up her name because I was looking up the names.
She was a rider.
I'm telling you, now that girl played that part, and I got to do a little research and see if I know her, because what I was trying to do, what I was doing was looking at the members, and then I was trying to get over to some of my acting pages to see if they were in there, but I didn't have time to do all of that. But I was actually trying to find, because I know I'm going to find some of them. But she really played that part. Loyalty. I'm telling you, people, loyalty is everything. Loyalty is everything. He was the part where somebody even told the guy, don't be a rat or something like that. I mean, because they knew that I think it was one of the other FBI people or something like that. Oh no, what's the guy name that played the one that gave him the pill to give to the guy? the pimp looking guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's that boy name? The boy that make movies, no, that the black boy that make movies.
The actor that made Get Out, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had an all-star cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a comedian, right?
No, he's a writer and an actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a great movie though.
That movie was great. I mean, it was awesome.
I see a lot of people saying that they haven't seen the movie yet. Like, what y'all waiting on? What's going on?
It just came out.
Little Rel.
It's been out for a while now.
How long has it been out?
How long has it been out now? Nell, when you seen it, Nell?
I seen it 2 weeks ago. It came out 2 Fridays ago.
Right. Y'all under a rock.
Whatever happened to the days of movies being out about?
You know what's so funny though? They'll wait months to see this movie, but as soon as Coming to America 2 come, they'll
right. Everybody gonna see it the first day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't even have theaters open anymore, do they?
No.
It's some open. It's some open scattered. It's scattered.
Yeah, Angelia, that's what T said. I think T said that about when the crowd, when they all came together. Now right. I really did like that when he pulled the blacks, he pulled the whites, he pulled the gangbangers. When you have somebody that can pull people together like that, that's some power. Because it takes power to gain trust.
Right. Look, y'all need to watch it on your Fire Stick or something. If y'all don't got HBO Max, get a Fire Stick. Fire Stick is the wave. Yeah. Fire Stick is the wave.
T hooked me up. Hey, I may have to call him every time I get ready to look at one.
Cable is on Amazon. I mean, not Amazon. It's on YouTube. Somebody actually put it on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube?
YouTube and type in Judas and the Black Messiah full movie, and you'll be able to watch it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all gotta get on.